The world may have told you your story is over. But what if it's just begun? There's a silent, stubborn knowing that whispers within us. When the road ahead disappears, when the familiar map of our lives crumbles into dust, it's the echo of every fallen empire, every shattered dream, every whispered no that tried to define us. We've all stood at that precipice, feeling the cold wind of despair whip through our souls, convinced that the weight of what we've lost is too great to bear. But consider for a moment the very ground beneath your feet, not as a testament to your fall, but as the launching pad for your ascent. Think of Thomas Edison, who famously failed thousands of times before the incandescent bulb glowed. Was each failure truly a failure, or was it simply another discarded path, revealing the true one by its absence? He didn't see dead ends. He saw data points, each one bringing him closer to the light. We often look at our setbacks as an indictment of our worth, a final judgment on our capabilities. But what if they are, in fact, the raw materials of our greatest triumphs? What if the pain you carry, the loss that hollows you, the fear that paralyzes you, are not curses, but catalysts? They are the crucible in which resilience is forged, the fertile ground where new beginnings, robust and unyielding, can finally take root. It's in these moments of profound vulnerability that the truest strength of the human spirit reveals itself. Not in the absence of struggle, but in the unwavering commitment to rise despite it. This isn't about ignoring the pain. It's about honoring it as a testament to what you've endured. And then, with that hard-won wisdom, turning your gaze toward what you will now create. The very act of acknowledging your pain, of feeling its depth, without being consumed by it, is the first whisper of a new dawn. It's the recognition that even in the deepest shadow, a flicker of light persists, waiting for you to breathe life into it. This light, often dim and easily overlooked, is your innate capacity for growth, your unyielding drive to become more than what you were yesterday. And it begins with a fundamental shift in perception, a profound reorientation of your inner compass, away from what was lost and towards what is still possible. It demands that you see your present not as a consequence of your past, but as a dynamic, fertile moment, brimming with untapped potential. The question isn't whether you've been knocked down, it's whether you're willing to get back up, again and again, each time a little stronger, a little wiser, a little more resolute. That unwavering resolve, that silent promise to yourself to keep moving forward. Even when every fiber of your being screams to halt, is the bedrock of all true achievement. It's the same stubborn belief that propelled Andrew Carnegie from a bobbin boy in a textile mill to one of the richest men in the world. He didn't possess inherent advantages. He possessed an unshakable conviction in his own capacity to learn, to adapt, and to build. His mind wasn't cluttered with doubts about his humble beginnings. It was filled with blueprints for the future. We often talk about mindset as if it's some mystical force, a fleeting positive thought, but it's far more profound than that. Mindset is the sum total of our deeply ingrained beliefs about ourselves and the world. It's the lens through which we interpret every challenge, every opportunity, every setback. If that lens is clouded by self-doubt, by the echoes of past failures, by the limiting beliefs whispered to us by others, or, more insidiously, by ourselves, then every step becomes a struggle. Every summit, unreachable. But what if you could consciously, deliberately begin to polish that lens? What if you could choose to replace the narrative of victimhood with one of triumph? The story of weakness with a saga of strength. This isn't about positive affirmations in a vacuum. It's about cultivating an inner environment where belief can truly flourish. It's about recognizing that clarity of vision isn't just seeing what you want, but seeing yourself as capable of achieving it. Purpose, then, isn't some grand, elusive destination, but the powerful engine that drives that vision. It's the why that fuels the what. But when your purpose is clear, when it resonates with the deepest chambers of your being, the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable begin to shrink. They don't disappear, but your capacity to navigate them expands exponentially. This clarity allows you to filter out the noise, to identify the essential steps, and to move with deliberate intention rather than aimless effort. It provides the unwavering compass that guides you through the inevitable storms, ensuring that even when you deviate, you always know how to find your way back to true north. The path of purpose, once illuminated, demands more than just clarity. It demands discipline, not the rigid, punishing discipline born of external pressure, but the kind that springs from an inner commitment, a profound respect for your own potential. Walt Disney, a man who built an empire on dreams, understood this implicitly. His vision was grand, but its realization was a painstaking process of consistent, meticulous effort. He didn't just dream of Disneyland. He obsessed over every detail, every brushstroke, every visitor experience. That wasn't accidental magic. It was the alchemy of relentless discipline. We often romanticize the big break, the sudden stroke of luck, the overnight success. But the truth is, true transformation, the kind that endures and elevates, is built brick by brick, moment by moment, through the consistent application of effort. It's in the quiet, unsung acts of daily discipline that character is forged and progress is made. It's showing up when you don't feel like it. It's choosing the harder, more rewarding path over the easier, more comforting one. This isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about making a pact with yourself and honoring it, not because someone is watching, but because your future self depends on it. And with discipline comes action, not frantic, reactive motion, but deliberate, aligned action. Each step taken with intention, each effort contributing to the larger vision. It's the difference between merely wishing for a destination and actually embarking on the journey. Fear often paralyzes us at this juncture, whispering doubts about our capabilities, the enormity of the task, the certainty of failure. But action is the antidote to fear. It's the tangible proof that you are refusing to be defined by your limitations. Each small, consistent action builds momentum, creates a tangible shift, and strengthens the neural pathways that lead to success. It's the incremental gains, the compounding effect of daily effort that eventually lead to monumental breakthroughs. And as you take these steps, as you engage in the process of creation and pursuit, Cultivate gratitude, not as a superficial pleasantry, but as a profound recognition of the lessons learned, the strength discovered, and the opportunities that still lie before you. Gratitude isn't reserved for moments of triumph. It's a powerful lens through which to view even the darkest hours, finding the sliver of wisdom, the seed of growth that those challenges inevitably contain. It anchors you in the present, preventing the past from holding you captive and the future from overwhelming you. The landscape of life is ever shifting, and even the clearest vision and the most disciplined action demand adaptability. Abraham Lincoln, facing a nation torn asunder, demonstrated a profound ability to pivot, to learn, and to adjust his strategies as circumstances evolved. He held fast to his ultimate purpose, preserving the Union, but he was never rigidly attached to a single method or timeline. His genius lay not just in his conviction, but in his capacity to remain flexible in the face of unprecedented challenges. We live in a world that constantly throws curveballs, unexpected turns, and unforeseen obstacles. To cling rigidly to a preconceived plan when the ground beneath you is moving is to invite frustration and stagnation. True strength lies not in resisting change, but in embracing it, in seeing disruption not as an ending, but as an invitation to innovate, to learn, and to grow. This requires a willingness to shed old ideas, to question assumptions, and to experiment with new approaches. It's about having a strong core, an unshakable inner compass of purpose, while remaining fluid and responsive on the surface. And hand in hand with adaptability comes resilience. Resilience isn't about being immune to pain or disappointment. It's about the remarkable ability to bounce back, to recover, to find strength in the aftermath of adversity. It's the force that allows you to absorb the blows, to feel the sting, and yet still choose to stand. Henry Ford, who revolutionized industry, yet faced numerous setbacks, bankruptcies, and criticisms. His persistence wasn't blind optimism. It was an indomitable will to learn from every mistake, to refine his approach, and to keep pushing the boundaries of what was possible. Resilience is forged in the fires of experience, in the crucible of challenge. It's the unwavering belief that you possess the inner resources to navigate whatever storms life throws your way, and that each storm, though difficult, leaves you stronger, wiser, and more capable than before. It's the refusal to be permanently defined by what has happened to you, choosing instead to be defined by how you respond. And in every response, there is an opportunity for profound learning. Every setback, every misstep, every moment of confusion is not a sign of failure, but a masterclass in progress. It's the universe, in its infinite wisdom, providing you with invaluable feedback, pointing you towards the next iteration of your strength, the next level of your understanding. Think of it not as falling, but as a continuous process of self-correction, of refining your aim, of sharpening your resolve. This kind of learning isn't confined to textbooks or classrooms. It's etched into the fabric of your lived experience. It's in the quiet introspection after a difficult conversation, the honest assessment after a project falls short, the deep dive into understanding why something didn't work. This relentless pursuit of knowledge, not just theoretical but experiential, is what separates those who merely endure from those who truly evolve. It's what transforms pain into power, loss into leverage, and fear into fuel. This profound and unwavering commitment to, I must keep going, is not a desperate plea. It is a declaration. It is the primal roar of a spirit refusing to be extinguished, the quiet resolve of a soul committed to its own becoming. It is the understanding that your story is not written in stone by your past, but is being authored moment by painstaking moment, by your present choices and your unwavering will. The path may be arduous, the shadows long, but within you resides an unyielding reservoir of strength, a wellspring of resilience, and an infinite capacity for growth. The world may have tried to diminish you, to convince you that your best days are behind you. But the truth, the profound, undeniable truth, is that your most magnificent chapters are still waiting to be written. This is not just about survival. It is about rebirth. It is about claiming the future that is rightfully yours. Not because it will be easy, but because you are capable of far more than you have ever dared to imagine. So stand tall, breathe deep, and let that powerful, ancient whisper rise from the depths of your being. I must keep going. For in that declaration lies not just your survival, but your salvation, your triumph, and the breathtaking unfolding of your truest, most powerful self. The journey continues, and you, with every fiber of your being, are ready to meet it. This is the promise you make to yourself, not in grand pronouncements, but in the quiet, consistent choices you make each day. It's in the decision to take that first small step when the mountain seems insurmountable, to pick up the pieces when your dreams lie shattered, to breathe deeply and find your center when chaos swirls around you. It's the discipline of showing up, even when motivation wanes, knowing that true progress isn't about fleeting inspiration, but about steadfast dedication. Consider the metaphor of a mighty river. It doesn't flow in a straight line, unimpeded. It encounters rocks, bends, and rapids. Yet, it never stops. It carves new paths, adapts to the landscape, and with each obstacle overcome, gains momentum and power. You are that river. Your journey is not meant to be a calm, straight path, but a dynamic, ever-evolving flow. Each challenge you face, each loss you endure, is a bend in the river, a new current to navigate. And within you lies the inherent wisdom to find your way through, to deepen your channel, and to emerge with greater force and clarity. This isn't about blindly pushing through pain. It's about conscious engagement with your reality. It's about acknowledging the wound, allowing it to teach you, and then using that hard-won wisdom to propel you forward. This is the essence of transformational learning, not just acquiring knowledge, but internalizing experiences and allowing them to reshape your very being. It's understanding that every ending is simply a new beginning in disguise. An opportunity to redefine yourself, to rediscover your purpose, and to reclaim your power. Your setbacks are not your destination. They are merely detours, rich with lessons, designed to strengthen your resolve and clarify your vision. The universe is not punishing you, it is refining you. And as you continue this journey, remember, the profound importance of your inner narrative. The stories we tell ourselves about our past, our present, and our future shape our reality more profoundly than any external circumstance. If your internal monologue is one of defeat, of insufficiency, of insurmountable odds, then that will be your experience. But if you begin to consciously craft a narrative of triumph, of resilience, of unwavering belief in your own capacity, then your external reality will begin to shift to match that inner conviction. This is not about delusion. It's about intentional creation. It's about actively choosing the thoughts and beliefs that empower you, and gently, yet firmly, releasing those that diminish you.
This takes practice.
It takes awareness, and it takes an unwavering commitment to your own growth. It's about understanding that you are the author of your next chapter, and you hold the pen. The words you choose, the beliefs you nurture, will determine the unfolding of your destiny. So, choose words of strength,
Beliefs of possibility.
and a narrative of unwavering progress.
This is the essence of true self-mastery.
The profound realization that your power resides not in external circumstances, but in the unyielding sovereignty of your own mind. It's in this space of empowered self-authorship that you truly begin to live, not just exist. And in every breath, in every step, in every challenge faced and overcome, you reaffirm the most fundamental truth of your being. I must keep going.